Honest Hollywood.
Noah.
Okay, we get down to the movie Noah, and welcome to our first episode, and it's probably the best episode to start with, considering this is the greatest insult to mankind to date, and it's a complete lie. It's a fabrication of a story that is embedded and entwined into the fabric of humankind, and has been taken and completely bastardized, and it's a shame, and it's just disgusting, and we appreciate the fact that we see through Honest Calv how people are just changing their ways and changing their minds and seeing the world differently, and hopefully you can just spec your mind out a bit more and not just see the CGI and the special effects and Russell Crowe doing his thing, but actually see what the story is about. And looking at Noah, it's not the truth. It's the furthest thing from the truth, and it's a reptilian perspective on a story, considering, let's take the first part, the obvious, where they, from generation, now we start out with Adam and Eve, so this is where even the people who produced the movie didn't just sit down and watch the fucking movie once it was done, simply because of the fact being that the scenes don't even collate with each other. They don't coincide, they don't literally go together. That's what it boils down to. So what happens, I mean, you have the opening scene where it's father to son now, and you have the fucking snake, that, this is what I don't understand, like, did no one watch this? You have the snake that now led Adam and Eve to temptation. So obviously, once again, God can't be flanked, so that was put there for a reason. So that was something that was put there. We just consider it to be a sliding snake, maybe a walking one. Yeah, who knows? So, but the thing is, that's a possibility, it is. So the thing is, but anyway, moving on, is that now we've got temptation that happens. Now these same people, well, beings that claim that they are descendants of Adam and Eve, who are for God, and God is now speaking to and giving one of the greatest tasks known to mankind, to build an ark to save life as we know it. Okay, so that's how influential this person is in terms of God, and how connected he is now. It's Noah. I mean, that's what it is. But at the same time, his whole family lineage is all built on them passing down divine power via a fucking snake skin that shedded off the snake in the Garden of Eden, that led Adam and Eve to be kicked out of the Garden of Eden. So that doesn't make any sense. How can that possibly coincide? It doesn't even equate that. So they wrap it around the finger, bang, and he passes it on, and you can see how they're like, what the fuck? Because it's just this entire passing down sun, the whole Da Vinci depiction of God reaching down to man. So you can see that, and he's passing on the power of the glowing fucking serpent skin onto his now child, and this is then passed on to the next child. So this doesn't make sense. So he's drawing power from the serpent then. Anyway, so now just digest that for a second. So now we keep on through the movie. We keep on chucking. Now this starts to develop. Now all of a sudden you see them out in the wilderness. Now it's the opening scene, and they're fucking gathering, and they keep referencing that man must stay away from man. Man is evil. Man is this. We must be away from man. We must not interact with man. We. So what the fuck is we then? Does no one ask that just in the opening scene? Okay, so if man is evil and they look like man, then what the fuck are they? And they have snakeskin and stuff. So that's what we can kind of put two and two together, what is trying to be implied here. And they live in burrows and caves, and any research into reptilians, that's what is known about them and documented even by their own accord. So that's what it is. So this is the opening start of this. Then we carry on, moving on, blah, 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 blah. Fast forwarding through it, we get to the pinnacle of this, which I cannot digest. And any person who knows the Christian faith, any person who has ever fucking heard the story of Noah, I just cannot fucking understand it. There is God took angels and threw them out of his sight, out of his kingdom, out of sight. Dude, God can see everywhere. So do you understand where those fallen angels fucking got hoid to, but that's what it is. What did they do to piss the creator off that much? He wouldn't just throw them downstairs. So the thing is that these things hit ground and turn into fucking Klipfontein, and next thing you've got rocks or us walking around proclaiming that they are all for man, and what the fuck? The fallen angels. Hello. The fallen angels then help Noah. They help fucking Noah build the ark. Okay, so hold on. Let's sum this up. Noah, who's been commissioned by God, who gets his power from the serpent snake that tempted the actual Adam and Eve out of the Garden of Eden, is being aided by the fallen angels, which God actually, by the biblical standard, casts out of his sight, away from him. Get the fuck out of here, you're damned. But no, they landed on earth, thank goodness. And so what happened is they then helped Cain, by this movie's fucking harsh definition, build the industrial age. So we're not going to speak about the pyramid and the triangle right now and the eye and all that stuff. No. But about this. And then they went on to help Seth's descendants build a fucking ark. Why would they do that? No, it makes no logical sense. And then they try to sell it that the fallen angels were trying to earn their graces back into heaven by building the ark. Come on. Where in the Bible does it speak? Where is the reference? Where is anything credible? And that's what makes no sense about this. And just to end off on it, if you just take the epitome of what this movie is synonymizing, is that man is just filth. Man is disgust. And the whole time throughout this movie, it's constant. It's a constant. And you constantly hear man going, wow, you created me in your image, yet you don't speak to me. Excuse fucking me. What are you talking about? And it's crazy how that is just sold throughout. And the fucking end off on this movie is where man then sneakily grabs onto the back of the ark and breaks a hole and slides into the fucking ark and hides in the darkness. Where in the world has man ever done that? Where in our history, we are the flip-flop wearing, t-shirt toting, fucking bombastic, silly, dumb, clumsy fucking creatures. We couldn't hide if we tried. So that's what it is. We literally have to join armies to learn how to be sneaky. Or we can put a fucking remote in our hand and hit stealth mode on games. But that's it. We are shit at sneaky. That's a fact of life. It makes no sense. The thing that would have hid and crawled and snuck away is the same as the testament throughout so many things in history. And it's that simple. And that's why this movie, in my opinion, should be a fucking write-off, deleted, and it should be forgotten because it is a sore point. And I just believe it's someone going a little too far, and we shouldn't be stepping on toes like that. I just believe it's unethical and totally not cool. Until the next time, thank you very much.